Hi, and welcome to 828 Find Adventure. Today, I'm going to show you how to prepare a canvas to paint it. And that'll help you make a little more money on it when you sell it, hopefully. And it'll also make it a little nicer when you give it to somebody as a gift. Anyways, everybody needs to prepare their canvas, and everybody needs to finish the painting. You take it all the way to the end and you finish it. You paint around the edges. You do whatever you need to do to finish the painting. I'm just so tired of seeing paintings hanging on the wall and they were never finished. And they sit on that wall for months, maybe years, and never sell because it's not finished. Thanks, y'all. Enjoy the video. First thing I do when I get a canvas like this from any art supply store, I paint it with gesso. Gesso is going to give the canvas a little more life and a little more texture. So whoever buys the painting looks like they're getting more for their money. It just looks more of a sculpture. All I do is get the gesso on a big fat brush, like this one, and I just paint away. Paint away just like thick. Just paint it on there thick. Sorry if the lighting's bad in this video. I'm having to do this outside because gesso is really messy and you don't want to get this all over the place. When I paint the gesso on, I paint it on so it looks like paint strokes. When you paint over this later, it'll look like you used a lot of paint when you actually didn't. Paint whatever type of brush strokes you need. And the texture will come through your paints when you paint over it, and it'll look great. You can paint down the sides if you like. Doesn't really matter because people won't see that. But this is definitely a cool way to add some brush strokes to your canvas. Now we're going to put a wash on the canvas. We already added the gesso, and now we're going to add a wash. What you're doing when you add a wash is you're basically hiding all the white space on the canvas, and that enables it just makes your paints work better when you don't have all that white color behind everything. And I just add a little acrylic paint to some water. So it's basically like doing a watercolor painting, and you just put a little in there and you get a brush, you stir it around. It's like doing a watercolor. Then you start to cover your canvas. I want to do some nice even brush strokes, covering the canvas completely, covering all the white space. I also do the edges of the canvas because those will get painted too. And you just don't want to have to cover up all that white space with excess paint because it gets very expensive. Now you don't have to use a golden color, but I just wouldn't go too dark or the same thing happens again. You'll end up with a lot of waste in paint trying to cover up the wash. All I'm doing is trying to show you some easy shortcuts to make your paintings look good. And definitely make them worth the price you put on it. And that is a wash on your canvas. And hey folks, don't give me that crap that you need some like elaborate art studio in some art district, because I've been painting in my hallway for a long time and that's what I got. So I just make it work. So anyways, just putting that out there in case you're thinking about throwing down some big money on a studio. And you know, you don't want to raise your overhead and put all that pressure on yourself to pay rent for a big studio, because if you have all that stress on yourself, you're not going to be able to paint. And that's just the way it works. Just letting you all know and just keeping it real. Well, I hope you like my video on how to prepare a canvas before you paint it. And I hope you learned something from this video. If you have any questions, you can always leave a comment. Otherwise, check back and see what I've got next. Thanks, y'all.